Hey, we've talked about sales a lot from a behavioral standpoint. This morning, what I wanted to talk a little bit about is more from a strategy standpoint. Now, ideally, these are two strategies that your credit union will be doing across the board. In other words, everybody will be delivering on these. But if you can't get the credit union to do it, they are also things that as an individual you can do in order to be successful, to grow your sales, and frankly, to grow. I mean, which credit union out there doesn't have growth goals, right? And so here are two things that credit unions should do, but each of you can do as well in order to experience growth. Number one is think about your existing members and what would happen if you were able to sell, let's use the word, sell just one product, one, to every member. Or again, especially if you're looking at this from a credit union-wide standpoint, one product to every household. What would that do to your growth objectives? What would that do to your balance sheet? What would that do to the ultimate long-term success of your credit union and then, of course, to your members? So the challenge for each of you individually needs to be, how can I help our members improve their financial life just one way? Not 2 ways, not 5 ways, not 8 ways, okay? Just one, each and every member. So think about that from a strategic standpoint as an organization, but then individually from a tactical standpoint. Can I introduce them to something that, I haven't talked to them about before? Can I make them aware of something new and different that we're going to be offering? And even if it's not out yet, get them excited about it ahead of time. Here, I think, is the best way to approach this is if you have had an engaging conversation with them where you've learned about their financial situation, dig back into those notes and pull out one nugget that you learned about this member that now you can correlate to a solution that maybe you presented to them at the time, but they weren't ready to act on it. Well, now maybe they will be. So there are various different ways. We've got some other videos that might be able to help with that, especially the conversation that I just alluded to. But get marketing involved in this as well, but try to provide just one additional product to every member and or member household that you have interacted with over the last 12 months. Okay, here's number two. Number two is think about every new member over the last 12 months. And how thoroughly have you followed up with that member? Now, certainly, if your member expressed additional needs, I hope that you followed up with them. I hope that you have an onboarding process where you've been able to capitalize on that. Either you individually or someone else at the credit union has been able to deliver on that. I'm afraid to think that many of you don't have a thorough onboarding process, and therefore things have fallen through the cracks. Well, go back and pick up those balls that have been dropped and act upon it. But even if there haven't been expressed needs by that member, a good thing to do with a new member, especially after 3, 4, 6 months at the most, is follow up with them and saying, how are we delivering for you? Are we meeting your expectations? We thank you for choosing us. We don't want to just make you happy on day one. We want to keep you happy. Are we doing that? What else could we be doing for you that we're not? How else can we be improving your financial life? Just have that dialogue with them, okay? Every new member that has joined your credit union in the last year, and again, if you're an individual, every new member that you've opened an account for or did a loan for in the last 6 to 12 months deserves this type of follow-up. And if you follow up with them in the way that I'm proposing, think about the additional business that that's going to lead to. Think about how that's going to deepen the relationship, all because you took the time to reach out to them. Okay, so number one, sell just one more product to every household. Number two, follow up with every new member over the last 12 months. Good luck. Go get them, guys.